evening, I'm DACIA Richards and welcome to Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Peru. Peruvian authorities scrambled to roll out a plan to fight fires raging out of control across the nation, raising crops, damaging archaeological treasures, and leaving several regions in a state of disaster on Thursday. Firefighters said battling the blazes has grown increasingly difficult. Firefighters in the area retreated from the flames on Thursday. President Dina Boluarte on Wednesday declared a 60-day state of emergency in San Martin, Amazonas, and Ucayali regions, allocating extra resources to stop the fires from spreading. Forest fires in Peru are frequent from August to November, either caused by farmers or those who are looking to illegally take over land, according to the government. Around 240 fires have broken out this season in 22 of the country's 25 regions, though more than 80% had been controlled by Wednesday. Some, however, are threatening to spark up again with dry weather, winds, and the remote locations, making them difficult to access. The flames have already reached 7 archaeological sites, according to the Culture Ministry, and are threatening the indigenous Shipibo-Conibo community in the Amazon. In total, nearly 2,300 hectares, 5,680 acres of farmland have burned and 140 people have been injured, according to official data through Wednesday. South America is currently being ravaged by fire from Brazil's Amazon rainforest through the world's largest wetlands to dry forest in Bolivia, breaking a previous record for the number of blazes seen in a year. While in Trinidad and Tobago has been placed under a, quote, hot spell watch, yellow level, unquote, warning for the next 5 days as daily temperatures are expected to reach or exceed 34 degrees Celsius. The population is being urged by the Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service, TTMS, to engage in self-care such as ensuring proper hydration. The hot spell warning was in effect on Thursday from 1 p.m. and is set to end on Monday, September 23rd at 4 p.m. The alert will remain in place until the public is otherwise advised by the TTMS. The TTMS said, quote, over the next 5 days, there's a high probability, 75%, that daily maximum temperatures will reach or exceed 34 degrees Celsius in Trinidad and 33 degrees Celsius or greater in Tobago, unquote. A hot spell is declared when the country experiences maximum high temperatures reaching and or exceeding 34 degrees Celsius at Pirarco, and maximum high temperatures reaching or exceeding 33 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. The Met Service said, quote, these hot days combined with tropical moisture and light winds are ingredients for rapid development of strong thunderstorms and or heavy showers, mainly during afternoons, unquote. Although rainfall events may provide brief relief from hot conditions, warm nights are also likely, the TTMS said. The TTMS has advised that people, quote, wear appropriate clothing, stay hydrated at all times, and keep out of direct sunlight to avoid sunburn, unquote. Also, open appropriate windows, vents, and doors in your homes to ventilate at times, the TTMS said. The Ministry of Health also issued guidelines to coping and staying safe during very hot days. Vulnerable groups were especially warned and include elderly, children, and pregnant women. The farming community also said similar hot spells in July and September 2023 had led to crop losses in some areas. TNT was last year placed under a hot spell watch for almost the entire month of October 2023, a few weeks after the TTMS had discontinued a hot spell alert in September 2023. Last year's hot spells resulted in crop and livestock loss, fueling higher food prices later on. Finally, in Spain, Spain has denied involvement in negotiations between Venezuelan opposition leader Edmundo Gonzalez and President Nicolas Maduro's government for his flight to Spain, before which he signed a letter saying he accepted Maduro's victory in the country's July election. The letter included an undertaking to limit political activity once in Spain and was signed at the residence of the Spanish ambassador at Caracas, where Gonzalez had taken refuge before his his departure. In a news conference on Wednesday, the head of Venezuela's National Assembly, Jorge Rodriguez, held up printed photographs of what he said was the moment the document was signed in his presence, as well as that of his sister, Vice President DACIA Rodriguez, and Spain's ambassador to Venezuela, Ramon Santos. Gonzalez, who was granted political asylum in Spain earlier this month, said in a video message released on Wednesday the letter was signed under coercion, blackmail, and pressure. On Thursday, a senior figure in Spain's opposition People's Party, PP, said Madrid had been complicit in removing Gonzalez from Venezuela, thereby ensuring Maduro would stay in power. Gonzalez left Venezuela following the issue of an arrest warrant accusing him of conspiracy and other crimes after the election. Both DACIA and Jorge Rodriguez have been targeted by European Union sanctions and travel bans since 2018. Venezuela's National Electoral Council proclaimed Maduro the victor of the July 28 presidential election, prompted allegations of fraud and widespread protests as the opposition published vote tallies online, which they said showed Gonzalez had won. Earlier this week, a UN report said Maduro's government escalated repressive tactics to crush peaceful protests and keep power in the aftermath of the South American country's disputed election. Thank you for watching. Do have a great weekend. Until next time.